let's move on to question of the day.
All right, question of the day is, what big city, like all of us live in a smaller town. What big city would you live in if you have to live in a big city?
Oh, okay. I will go with Chicago. I hate big cities. I hate big cities. I will never live in a big city. But if I had to pick one, my brother lives in Chicago.
How can you say that you haven't been to all of them?
I've been to New York. I've been to Chicago. I've been to...
You haven't done Los Angeles. You could love
Los Angeles. No. I will hate Los Angeles.
You would definitely hate Los Angeles. It is the worst.
I would absolutely hate Los Angeles.
It is awful.
It's not even on my bucket list. It's not a place I ever need to go in my entire life. I don't ever plan on going out there.
That was the shortest amount of time I lived in one spot. I've lived in a lot of places, and that LA was the shortest amount of time I stayed there. Maybe 6 months.
Yeah. And it's a mess now.
Ugh, couldn't imagine.
Okay, so I'd have to go Chicago just because I've got a family member there. It's the only big city I've got a family member in.
Chicago that are really, really nice.
Yeah, I've been there to visit. They're nice, but the buildings, there's no trees. The people suck. Yeah. It's just
people definitely are vampirious. Yeah, they do suck.
Yeah, and it's vampirious. Yeah,
it's not just limited to the U.S. either. So just
right, we're thinking U.S. cities, right? There's like Tokyo, and there's.
I'm gonna go Amsterdam. That was an amazing city. That was so much fun. Golly. I fell into a couple space cakes. I'm just going to go public on that. But that was good. Yeah.
All right.
That was a good time.
Might have to explain what that means.
Yeah, we want to expound on that? Like,
space cake? It's like a special brownie. I mean, we all know.
Space cake. Okay,
that's what they call it over there. Yeah.
Okay.
And you literally will get run over by a bicycle. Literally by a bicycle. They do not give a F if you're in their way. They will run you over. I just love that they're in their moment. Yeah, it was a great city to be in.
How could you get run over by a bicycle?
I'm a giraffe. You know how long it takes for me to get to, from point A to point B?
Yeah, but the giraffe's the first thing that sees danger coming.
Well, they don't care. They will go through
I feel like
the
somebody
giraffe.
would hit you with a bike and just bounce off.
Oh, like a ricochet. Is that a fat joke?
No, that's a large joke. That's a. Oh man, I really am doing good on this show today, Troy.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
You're doing. Keep it up. It's going to get better.
It's going to be just me here tomorrow.
Oh,
else
never. No.
Letty will be here.
You and Letty do the announcement.
We're not going to tell her what happened today.
No.
Clay, what you got, man?
Y'all are going to hate me, but I got to go LA.
Why? What are you doing with your life?
Clay was about to move to LA before we snagged him up and kept him here.
Clay,
he was on his way to LA.
Yeah.
I grabbed him from the airport. I said, Clay, you're too valuable to St. Johns County.
What I learned when I visited LA last time is it's so big that there's different areas. Like,
so which one did you like? Calabasas?
Up in the mountains in the north.
Isn't that where all the celebrities are?
Yeah, Malibu, the hills.
Well, if you go like northeast, it's more like parks and stuff.
Okay. All right.
That'd probably be last on my list.
I liked it, man.
I like New York, and I mean, if I stayed in the U.S., I like New York and Chicago much better.
Yeah.
Houston and Washington D.C. I think have better culture.
Does Austin count? Is Austin a big city?
Austin's an awesome big city.
I would go to Austin for the comedy scene right now, actually.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Yeah.
That's a good
great culture in Austin.
Yeah.
I mean, LA just for the weather alone, though.
It's all the hip kids from LA that left LA and went to Austin and just did their own thing there. Yeah.
A lot of the comedy scene went to Austin, man. Joe Rogan started that comedy club out there.
I definitely go back to New York. I mean, if you know,
See, I like DC.
I can thrive there.
DC, does that count as a big city? It's a small little city, man.
Yeah,
they got the Pentagon City
I was thinking DC too, but I guess they got a somewhat large population.
DC?
You can walk all of DC almost.
Man, the culture there.
I know, but there's so many.
The food's good.
The culture there sucks.
Really?
Well, people are the most horrible people on the planet.
He's going more museum culture, like the arts. Yeah, you're going people culture.
Okay. Don't go on the political side. You were on the political side.
I was on the political side, and all the people sucked.
Yeah. Single ply toilet paper.
Yeah, you got to separate yourself. Man, there's so many cool places. I think I'm going to actually go with. I think I'm going to go with Rome.
Rome's beautiful.
The art, the architects, they have the stuff that I really enjoy. The art,
beautiful
the architecture.
Answer. Yeah.
And someone's already mentioned something about the food there. I didn't find the right food when I was there. But I'm willing to keep.
Man,
Florence. I like Florence actually.
Florence, beautiful.
Food much better than I did when I was in Rome.
Got to go to Sicily.
What would you pick?
Nashville. If we're considering Nashville, I like Nashville.
Okay, Nashville too. What was that, Clay?
I was going to say, what would Troy pick in the States?
In the States, I think I'd probably go Austin or Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be in the South.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I've heard-
Nashville might
You'll
be
thrive
good in
there.
there.
Yeah.
I've heard Houston's kind of iffy.
I tried Orlando and I hated it.
Orlando.
Yeah.
it's
I lived
got
there
way
for
too
1
much
year.
I couldn't
crime.
do Orlando.
I'm not going to Houston
Traffic
according to what
and,
Blake told us the other day on the Mike Davis show, right?
With the traffic or
No, remember when he was asking for the STDs and what's the most common city?
You
That was
guys
so
can't
funny.
make inside jokes about the Mike Davis show. Nobody watches it.
Oh my God, it's such a great show.
I know, but nobody watches it.
Aren't you
They
on it?
should.
Are you on it tonight?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm a backup guest for tonight.
Oh, you're
If
back.
Mike can't get
Oh,
very
you're
far.
Oh, that's
I'll
right.
be
Barry
in.
Fox is
Yeah.
supposed to come in.
Oh,
You're a
that's
backup, you're a primary in that show.
Yeah, that's right.
I lived in Atlanta for a while too,
Thoughts?
and I like Atlanta, but there's just no water anywhere.
Yeah, I
And
need water.
Yeah.
being a Florida kid, I got to be near water.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I'm sure we got a lot of good answers in the comments. I'm going to check those later. Maybe I'll move to one of these places.
Vegas? Nobody said Vegas.
Right? Yeah, Vegas.
Because that's it. It's just a strip. That's it.
It is
And then
a little
everything
place.
else.
I love to visit Vegas.
Yeah, you do.
I love to visit Vegas, but I don't think I could handle how dry it is all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's so dry and you're far away from the water. I mean, I think I need to be a little closer to either something with some water.
Don't do a dry joke. Don't do a dry joke. Don't do a dry joke.
You
Okay.
can't. Go ahead.
No, I can't.
You got
I can't walk
You got
into it. No, I just.
Now the build-up's too much.
No.
The build-up's too much.
I know. It would be embarrassing.